A simple itch on your body could be the first sign of something serious. And what's alarming is that most people ignore it. When you wake up in the morning, or just before you fall asleep at night, you might feel a mild itch on your skin. At first, you may not pay attention to it. You might think it's just the air, or something that touched your skin. But here's what many people don't realize. What if that itch doesn't go away? What if it's actually a real warning signal from your body? If you're over the age of 50 and this itch is persistent and doesn't go away, it's very important that you listen to this until the end, because what you're about to learn may completely change the way you look at this simple symptom. Unfortunately, many patients discover cancer at late stages, simply because they ignored a basic symptom like itching. A study published in a major medical journal like JAMA Dermatology, conducted on thousands of people, found that chronic unexplained itching in people over the age of 60 may be associated with an increased risk of cancer. But the most important question is, how can a simple itch be linked to something serious? When a tumor forms in the body, it may release substances such as toxins and proteins into the bloodstream. The immune system reacts to them, and this reaction stimulates nerve endings. In very simple terms, the feeling of itching doesn't always come from the skin itself, but from nerves inside the body. Now focus carefully, because these specific signs should never be ignored. If the itching is concentrated in the palms of your hands and the soles of your feet, it may indicate liver or bile duct problems, and it may be an early sign of liver or pancreatic cancer. If the itching affects the entire body without any rash, redness, or eczema, the issue may be internal, not skin-related, and it may be linked to cancers such as lymphoma or leukemia. If the itching is persistent in sensitive areas like the anal or genital region, it may not just be a fungal or hygiene issue, and it may point to colon or prostate cancer. There are also more subtle signs many people overlook. If itching occurs on the scalp along with hair loss, it may be a rare sign of cutaneous lymphoma. If itching is accompanied by unexplained weight loss, this may indicate a disruption in how the body uses energy. If you notice swollen lymph nodes, like a painless lump in the neck, underarm, or groin, along with itching, it may mean the lymphatic system is reacting to something serious. A rule you should never forget: if itching lasts more than 2 weeks and wakes you up at night plus is accompanied by night sweats, this is not normal at all. However, it's important to understand that not every itch means cancer. It could be caused by conditions like diabetes, kidney disease, or thyroid disorders. But the factor that makes the real difference is early diagnosis. So what should you do now? If you're over 50 and have these symptoms, don't ignore them. Don't rely on temporary creams. See an internal medicine doctor and get a full blood test. More importantly, how do you protect yourself? Studies suggest that 30% to 50% of cancer cases can be prevented. Start with your diet. Avoid processed meats like salami, sausages, and cured meats. They are classified as carcinogenic. Reduce sugar. It doesn't directly cause cancer, but it creates an environment where it can thrive. Fill your plate with colors. Antioxidants protect your cells. And don't forget fiber. It's important for colon cancer prevention. Stay away from smoking and alcohol. Smoking is linked to cancers of the lungs, mouth, throat, pancreas, and bladder, and secondhand smoke increases risk by 20% to 30%. Alcohol turns into acetaldehyde in the body, a substance that damages DNA. Stay active. Obesity leads to inflammation and hormonal imbalance, and even 30 minutes of walking daily can strengthen your immune system. Protect yourself from the sun. Avoid exposure between 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. Use a hat, sunglasses, and sunscreen, and stay away from tanning beds. Don't ignore preventive care. The HPV vaccine can almost prevent cervical cancer, and the hepatitis B vaccine reduces the risk of liver cancer. Get regular checkups. After age 40, breast screening. After age 50, colonoscopy. Pay attention to your environment. Don't heat food in plastic, improve air quality, and avoid harmful chemicals. And finally, the truth you need to understand. Cancer is not always a fixed destiny. In many cases, it's the result of a lifestyle that can be controlled. Even if you have a genetic predisposition, you can keep it inactive with a healthy lifestyle. Let me ask you something important. Have you ever experienced a strange itch that didn't go away? Or has someone in your family gone through something similar? Write in the comments, because your experience might help save someone else's life.